After my travel through Arusha in Tanzania, I finally crossed into Nairobi, the vibrant capital of Kenya. It was the 7th day of my African tour. As the morning light broke through the clouds, the city unfolded before me, vast, alive, and full of promise. Nairobi struck me instantly. It was huge, almost as big as Lagos in Nigeria. The rhythm, the pace, the human energy. I could see why it's considered the beating heart of East Africa.
So guys, this guy helped me from Namanga till here in Nairobi now. So he's been an instrument for me to arrive here safe. No worries. Yeah. So he's from Tanzania.
From Tanzania,
yes,
Arusha.
From Tanzania, from Arusha. So, and we are now in. This is Nairobi. So it's a big city, very big city, guys. So everybody here is as busy as ABCD, doing one thing or the other, I can see. So it's a busy place. So it's a pleasure, guys, it's a pleasure meeting my friend, and we'll be communicating now. So thank you very much. Thank you.
You're most welcome, and I'm happy to meet the guy,
Palapa crew.
Yeah, so I'm so happy to meet the guy.
Yeah. It's a pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
I chose to explore the city on a bike. It was my best decision. From that height, Nairobi came alive in 3D. Every turn reveals something new. The markets, the street vendors, the music, and the unmistakable pulse of an African metropolis on the move. My first mission was to locate a fellow Nigerian making waves in Kenya's health and fitness industry. After some searching, I finally met the brother who received me warmly. MZ, as he's called, a massive, fit guy whose confidence commands respect within his circuit. MZ's story was one of determination and purpose. He spoke about why he chose Kenya and how discipline, humility, and consistency opened doors for him in this fast-growing city.
So this is mango juice, and they don't have name for this.
You have this as a sort of
Tropical. You don't have names for it? Okay. So these things are very important for health. As the bodybuilder, you need to take things like this and reduce your carbohydrates, because those things cause mucus in your body. So carrot juice. Apple juice, very important. And these carrots, if you know the function of carrots, it's very, very effective in the body. Very, very effective.
Right.
What's up, my guy? You good? Good evening, sir. Like I said earlier, I've been a year plus here in Kenya, and so far so good. I've really impacted life If you look around, you see some of my students, and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been an easy journey, but we are pushing it. We are pushing it, and so far so good. There's a competition coming up, but it's only for few people. But let me tell you, viewers, it is always good to keep fit. Not because don't keep fit because you want to look good, but because of your health. Your health-wise is very important. Not just because I want to look good for this girl, I want to look good for this person. I want to look good for me. That should be your concern as someone who really wants to build fitness. Fitness has to start with your mindset. Has to start with what you eat. It has to start with the time. Anybody that keeps fit, I see that person as a very disciplined person, because it takes a lot of discipline for you to really achieve what you want as a fitness person. So it does. If you really want to start today, I just don't think about it, just start. That's the best thing. That's the best advice any person can give to you. You don't think about it, just go into it and start it.
All right. As a foreigner living here in Kenya, how do you see the Kenyan society acceptance to a foreign?
They are very friendly. I mean, they are very friendly. I can tell you for free. They are very friendly. They are welcoming.
No xenophobia?
No, not that. No, not at all. They see everybody like equal. They see as long as you are doing the right thing, you are not here for a negative stuff, illegal stuff. I mean, you are welcome.
What will you advise other West African brothers who also want to migrate?
Keep a mind open. Just, you are welcome to Africa.
Yes.
Keep a mind open. Try as much as possible to be friendly. You can only achieve greater things when you make relationship. Relationship is the key to success. Try as much as possible to keep a healthy relationship with anybody you meet on the way. You never know who will help you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Listening to him, I felt proud. Nigerians are everywhere, building, shaping, and inspiring communities across Africa. After our interview, MZ took me out for a true Kenyan night out at a special traditional eatery where I savored authentic Nairobi cuisines. The air was filled with music, laughter, and the aroma of spiced meat and local delicacies. It was more than dinner. It was a taste of Kenyan culture served with warmth and pride.
In the busy streets of Nairobi, with a lot of trucks going all over the place, matatus and everything you can think of is happening on this busy street.
While still in Nairobi, something else caught my attention: the rising voice of Kenya's Gen Z. A generation boldly standing against bad governance and corruption. Their courage spread across social media, across Africa, and across the world. As a Pan-African, I believe accountability is essential for Africa's growth. What Kenyan youths were doing felt like a wake-up call, not just for Kenya, but for the entire continent. They were teaching other African youths that the future belongs to those who demand integrity. I decided to meet some of these young voices, to listen, to inquire, to understand what drives their determination. Their passion for justice, transparency, and a better future was powerful.
Hi guys.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
Are you a local? Do you live around?
Yeah, sure.
Are you from here in Nairobi?
Yeah, I'm from Umoja, Nairobi.
Yeah.
But I work around here in Kileleshwa.
All right.
Yeah.
And you too?
I'm from Juja in Nairobi.
You're Nairobi.
Yeah.
So I am making a research about the Gen Z generation. I came down here in Nairobi and there's this going on outside Kenya, the Gen Z. Please, can you tell me what is the Gen Z from your own understanding?
Okay, sure. So Gen Z, it's not like a movement or something. It's a generation based from around 1997 to way up to around 2012.
Yeah.
So as from the Gen Z generation, they came in when the world is already exposed to internet and all the smartphones, whereas the generation that was behind us, which were the millennials, were just learning how to do it. So us, we are based in computers, internet and everything. So, and also we are very good at memes. Yeah, we change every small tweet into a trending meme and everything. And we are also very much knowledgeable and up to date with trending news and hashtags and all that. And locally, in slang, Z, the word Z means like no. So Gen Z, yeah, it means no. So Gen Z,
generation no.
Yeah, so generation no, we don't take nonsense. Whereas the people think that corruption is a lifestyle, for us, we don't take that. So yeah, we are the ones, we are the generation that stands up to itself. Yeah, sure.
So, tell me, how did you hear first about this movement, this Gen Z, and what made you feel it was worth supporting it?
Right. It began something like a talk last year around May, June.
Yeah.
And the news broke out in social media. I'm a social media guy, and I'm a social media person, and most of my times you'll find me in social media because that's what I do for a living. Yeah. And you'll see those conversations on social media, especially on X, that's Twitter. Yeah. And you'll see the conversation on TikTok. Yeah. And I think the media or the social media played a major role in trying to spread the word that we have a Gen Z movement. Yeah. And then it spread to the mainstream media, and within a shortest period of time, it caught the eye of everyone in the country. And everyone was motivated and had the spirit to go to the streets and fight for the government, for their rights. Yeah. And something that was worth fighting for, the movement was very good, it was very organic, and at least we could see change because there's so many things we fought at that time, and at long last, some of them got implemented. For example, the sale of the airport. There was an issue that the government was trying to sell our airport to Adani in India, and we fought for that, and at least at long last, the airport was not sold to Adani. Okay, and so many other issues, including the cabinet being reshuffled and all those things. So at least we had some fruits, but at long last, so many things that we are fighting for still have not been implemented, like corruption, creating of jobs, and setting up or trying to sort out the manufacturing sector in our country that will create jobs. And also the healthcare system is not working, the education system is almost collapsing. So that was something that was motivating for us to fight for our rights in the streets.
What changes do you hope to see as a result of these protests?
First and foremost, I'll say for Gen Zs, other generations, as they whisper change, for Gen Z we upload it and we send it trending. So for the results that you are about to see, right now there's a lot of corruption that's like almost everywhere. There's an unemployment opportunity, so we want job opportunities to be created. And also for Gen Zs, most of the Gen Zs are normally they work with the internet and technology. So someone does not have to physically go to an office or anything. So but now when someone wants to start a business, there are a lot of criteria. There's a lot of criteria to follow that is some sort unnecessary, and high taxes on a business platform. So whenever you think of even starting your own business, you think about the harassment that you want to start to go through when you're submitting your idea to the government and all, and now you become dejected and you just sit down and now start knocking on people's doors. So for Gen Zs, I've seen most Gen Zs they're independent. They want the self-employment, and which I think it's actually, if they support the Gen Zs with their self-employment businesses that will create an easy time with the generations that are coming in. Because we can't, there's a time that will reach, offices are flooded, we are still giving birth to children, people are still graduating. So I mean, how are we going to go about these employment opportunities? And also, I don't also want us to just be influenced as Kenya positively, but also to influence other countries around the Africa, in Africa.
In particular, I'm from Nigeria, and I want such to be a conundrum, something that's bringing change to even part of Nigeria. And to be honest with you, whenever you guys are protesting, the Nigerian government are scared.
Yeah, they're scared.
They're shaking. You know?
Because we make the world watch, so they also they learn and they become confident in fighting for what their rights and everything. For us, we just don't go the street to fight for our rights. We do it as a responsibility. So that's it.
It's a nice
it's a nice
guys. Thank you very much for speaking with me. Hopefully, I will learn one or two from here in Nairobi. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Their resilience reminded me that Africa's hope lies in its young people, bold, fearless, and unwilling to settle for less. On my second day, I sought an 82-year-old American Pan-African blogger who relocated to Africa years ago. Her wisdom, her peace, and her conviction were deeply inspiring.
Welcome to the channel. Today, I have the honor of meeting Mrs. Janetta Owens, an African-American thinker, a Pan-Africanist, and intellectual. She is a visionary businesswoman and a dynamic entrepreneur. Beyond her professional achievement, she's a devoted mother and a grandmother whose wisdom is deeply rooted in lived experience. Her educational journey took her to Tanzania, where she not only studied but also built a thriving business. Over the years, her path has taken her across the globe, from the United States to Japan, Costa Rica, Germany, and now here in Nairobi, Kenya. In each country, she has left her mark as a bridge builder, a mentor, and a living testament to the spirit of resilience and global African identity. Today, we will explore Mrs. Owens' extraordinary journey, her vision for Pan-African unity, and the lessons she has gathered from living and working across the continent. She's also known as Mama Africa Speaks in her blog. So please help me welcome Mrs. Owens.
Hey!
Yes.
My goodness, after that introduction, I don't really know what to say. Sounds so good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 82 years old.
Really?
And I love it here in Africa, but I'm 82.
Yeah.
I was born in Omaha, Nebraska, in the United States. I left there when I was 18 years old.
Really?
And my journey started at 18. I got married, 47 years of marriage, and 2 children and a whole bunch of grandchildren I've been blessed with because of adoption and different children from different parts of the world. But I just love it. Thank you for inviting me to interview with you. I appreciate you. And I just love that introduction. My gosh. I was looking around and said, who is he talking about?
You merited it. You merited it. First and foremost, what first drew your attention toward Pan-Africanism?
You know, one thing about it, I think because I was raised in a country, in a part of the country where everybody around me, basically, except for my family members and a few others, were black people.
Really?
Or were white people. White, yeah. And I just had a few of us around. And when I went to school, all they did was talk about white people, white people, white people, white people. I never will forget when they first introduced me to Washington Carver and some other, a couple other black people they put in the book, you know what I mean? in a history book, but everything was white.
Yeah.
Jesus was white, Mary was white, Joseph was white, God was white, everybody was white.
Yeah.
Everybody was white that was good, and I didn't understand that because I was so glad to be what I was. I was so proud of my family.
Yeah.
And so, but I wanted to learn about my people, and the lessons I learned and the things I saw, they were a bunch of lies. And they showed me in the jungle and Tarzan flying through and monkeys and carrying things and Ooga Booga and everybody calling him Moana and everything. And it just was an insult to me. I enjoyed the program because it was entertaining, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't uplift me for where I was.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the side of Nebraska, Omaha is a small town in Nebraska. It's like a manufacturing industrial area. And they had cows. It's a farming area. It's a farming area.
Yeah.
So on the side of town I lived on was primarily white. And most of the people that were African American, they lived on what you call the north side of town. I lived on the south side of town. And those students that were on the north side of town, because they were taught by black teachers, they had a lot of black history that I didn't get. You see, and so my hunger to know who I was, and it just grew.
Yeah.
It just really grew.
Okay. So how did you first encounter with Africa? Particularly Tanzania and then later Nairobi.
Well, do you want me to go back that far?
Just a brief, ma'am.
Okay,
so
really
that
brief.
Africans can understand.
Really brief.
Yes.
Okay. We had some missionaries that came that were in Africa, and they came to the United States, and they brought some African children with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those African children didn't like anything that I had seen on TV.
Oh, right.
You know, they didn't have all those marks on their face.
Yeah.
They weren't, you know, everything. Well, then my curiosity began to be awakened then. But my real curiosity has always been, but pursuing it is the thing that I'm disappointed with myself, that I allowed things that I heard to determine and things that I saw. But you know, when you hear things that are not true, and when you see things, you have those reflections of what you hear. So a lot of times you'll see the truth, but you can't see the truth because you heard a lie.
Yes.
So it's very, very hard. But my interest in Africa, because I love my people.
Yeah.
I just love my people.
All right. So, having lived in the United States, Japan, Costa Rica, Germany, and now Kenya, how has each of these countries shaped your perspective of Africans in diaspora?
Well, how it has, because my husband was a military man, I'm a military wife,
Oh, right.
25 years.
Yeah.
So my husband, with the different places we've gone, being around Japanese people, being around German people, it was very interesting for me in Germany because I felt appreciated, where a lot of African Americans feel insulted.
Yeah.
When they called me Schwarzefrau, and when they would call me Schwarzefrau, and they would follow me, and they would look at me and stare at me and glaze at me, I felt like a movie star. It's amazing. Yeah. Kids are running down the street to look at you.
Yeah.
Whoa!
It still happens, even up to today.
I love it. I love it. You know, and I was not insulted. But, and you know, I would go places and they would wait on me first because they want to get up and look at me. And when we went to Korea, when we visited Korea, and we went and visited Korea, they wanted to touch my skin, touch my face, and touch my hair and everything. Things people get insulted about. But I felt very special. I wasn't insulted. And then when we went to Japan, and I didn't know that Japanese men don't see women with long legs and shorts on.
Really?
And oh yeah. And so when you show them long brown legs and shorts, oh, they just, I didn't wear shorts in Japan because of that. But you know, you learn things when you go to different countries. You learn things. You learn who you are. You learn the special. Now you can take it on either as a honor or a curse.
Yeah.
You can take it on, as a curse. And so they have heard different stories about us as a people, black people or African people, and they have heard stories because of us, and like we have heard stories about them. I heard a lot of stories about the Japanese people before I went to Japan, and they didn't live up to those stories. And I heard a lot of stories about German people when I went to Germany, and they didn't live up to those stories. So a lot of stories you hear about people from other countries are not true.
It's not. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not. Yes, Mommy. So what similarity did you notice in Africa or black communities across these diverse countries? In terms of similarity between African American, black African, and there are blacks as well in Costa Rica, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, in Costa Rica, there's blacks. We have a community of black people.
Yeah.
That are in Costa Rica. They live in an area called Limon, but there's black people in every place. There's black people in Bolivia.